Hello dear viewers, this is a Real Talk Show by Mary Muinde, and the reason as to why the show is called the Real Talk Show is because we talk about real life situations that affect normal human beings in day-to-day situations. That is, in everything that we go through, we face so many things, and that's why we're going to be focusing on all the things a person faces here on the Real Talk Show. And today I want to focus on self-esteem. Many a times where you find that people cannot move on with their life because of something that holds them not to do what is right or not to make it in life or maybe proceed on with their goals. So you find that most of the time you have how will I put it, most of the time you have stress, and that stress is coming from maybe situations you faced when you're young. So sometimes you find that people in life will tend to focus on their challenges and lean on their challenges and not move on. So today I want to encourage each and every person that self-esteem can really damage you and make you not move on with your life. Let's say, for example, when you're young, when you're growing up, your parents used to look down upon you and they think that maybe you're that child who cannot make it, and maybe they compare you to other children, to let's say your siblings. So that thing gets into your head so much, and then you find that every time you need to do something, you say, you know what, I'm not good enough. Let me tell you something, we're all good in something. And never look at your friends and look at yourself and think that you're equal. We can never be equal. That's why we have entrepreneurs, we have good journalists, we have amazing business people. We can never all be equal. We have doctors. We all need to fit in different places in life for life to, balance itself. So today I want to encourage you to look at yourself and ask yourself, what am I best in? What can I do best? What can I do better? And once you realize what you can do better, you'll focus on it, and you're going to be able to set goals that are prior to what is key in your life, to what is how will I put it, to what is the strong person in yourself. Like, for example, you might find that you're a very good business lady or a businessman, but you don't know. Or so maybe sometimes you can ask yourself, so how will I know that I'm good in this or I'm good in that? So what happens is that once you, let's say, finish your coursework, or maybe you're doing your coursework, you can try and ask yourself, what is it I can do to bring money in my in my pocket, or to bring food in my table? And once you know what you can do best, you just focus on it. So maybe you're a good salonist and you're like, you know what, I cannot be a good salonist, it's a down course, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor. Trust you me, you may be that doctor, but at the end of the day, you're that doctor and you're not happy. So sometimes I see people in school, you do so many courses, you do law, you drop, you do medicine, you drop, you do this, you drop, simply because you're not you don't believe in yourself. You think, or at times you think you can be everything. You can't be everything. Everybody's good at one thing. So discover yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I am good at, and go for it. And like I was saying, let never self-esteem pull you down. You know how you feel like, you know what, I've studied, I have a degree, I have masters, I have all these things, but I don't have a job. Don't give up. Sometimes I always say prayer and persistence works. God is everything in life. Let me tell you something. Don't be lied. So once you pray to God and tell him to help you through, get a job, to help you through, for your business to work, for the career you're doing to work, trust me, God will come through. And it may not be today or tomorrow, but you will always come through. And that's why through this TV, reality TV, I'm going to be bringing people who have made it in life, people who have struggled from nothing to something. And through that, you're going to realize, you know what, I can make it. You know what, I can go far. I can give a small example of myself. When I was doing news, sometimes I used to feel like it's not enough, and sometimes I'm like, you know what, I need something bigger. I need something, or maybe a higher pay or something. So that time I was feeling like, I need to work in KTN, I need to work in NTV. I'm not saying I was working at Bar Media, because Channel TV is the best Kampa TV station. I love it so much. I love it so much. But basically, that time you feel like, you know what, I can do this better in English. And then it's like I used to force situations and go everywhere. I want everything. And that's when I realized, you know what, you can't have everything. So you have to start somewhere in life. So never look down upon where you start. So if I'm talking to you and you've started your career on something, don't just like don't want to climb the mountain, don't want to fly and climb the mountain, and yet you have not even started at the bottom. You have to start somewhere in life. So never look down. Small beginnings. I've seen people who start from being shoe shiners and today they're millionaires. So basically, life is a graph. So never want your graph to be like this. No graph is straight. A graph starts step by step, just like how you climb stairs. You remember that book we used to have in primary literature class 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a reason as why everything has to go in a process. Yeah, so don't like I know maybe you're there and you're telling yourself, you know what, I'm already giving up, it's been 2 years, I'm just earning the same two coins, you know, and you want a lot of money. Let me tell you, your time is coming. Everybody has a time where they make it. Even though you ask people who have made it in life, they didn't just wake up and become rich. It started somewhere. That's why I want to encourage you today. Don't give up and put God first. Trust you me, with God everything is possible. And that's why I'm saying in this reality TV, we're going to be focusing on so many things and real life situations that will help shape each and every of our lives. And next week we're going to be having talks about relationships, because I know sometimes relationships pull someone down so much. Like when you get a breakup, it's like your life can't move on. It's like you can't focus. Some people even don't go to work because of a breakup. Honestly, relationships can really put down someone's life so much. But once you realize how to work through situations, how to work through breakups or ill relationships, or a relationship that is toxic, your life will be better. So basically today was all about self-esteem. Never let anything put you down, because trust you me, you're unique in your own way. And let me tell you something, if you want to make it, you have to put God first. When God is number one in your life, other things will just come flowing. Remember, he's a creator of gold, diamond, everything. Wealth belongs to him, the earth belongs to him, land belongs to him. So if you need anything, just ask for it and he shall give to you. So all you need to do is have patience, and don't just have patience and sit down. Have patience and work on it. Like say, you know what, today I'm going to start maybe try selling this, try selling that, or today I'm going to start, you know, writing down my project and sending it to different companies, or I'm going to start sending CVs to different companies, and I pray and trust in God that I'm going to get that job. So basically everything is about trust. So don't let tough situation pull you down, or you say, you know, I'm from a poor background, no one will ever come and see my situation through. Trust you me, you find that many people who have made it in life are people who had nothing and now they have something. So basically, trust you me, you are a living monster. So don't let that monster sleep. Don't let that lion sleep. You are that lion. Just roar and say, you know what, I'm going to make a difference in this life. Don't say that people have to make a difference, have to be like this, have to be like that. It has to be you. It all starts somewhere. So don't let that self-esteem pull you down and say, you know what, I can't make it. You know what, I don't think I can move on. You can always get there once you believe in it. So the next show, we're going to be talking about relationships, like I've said, and we're going to be talking about so many things that concern a human being in terms of helping someone move forward. So today was all about self-esteem. Don't let self-esteem put you down, and remember, you're unique in your own way, and God, when you were created, you had a purpose. So make sure in life you always just write down somewhere and say, you know what, since I was born, I've done this, I've done that, so what's my purpose in life? Ask yourself, what's my purpose? Once you always write down somewhere, you ask yourself, what's my purpose? You know, how will I make life different? How will I make generations, you know, be better? Don't just be that person who eats, sleeps, go to work and come home. You have to make a difference in life. People have to know you. And if you're that person that doesn't need to be known, you can make an impact, or, you know, create something that's going to help someone, you know. So always ask yourself, what's my impact? What's my purpose in life? And once you know what's your purpose in life, trust you me, you'll always strive to be that person. Even though you'll start by selling charcoal or selling just something small, or start somewhere small, trust you me, you'll go far. So it has been the Real Talk Show by Mary Muinde. Keep it locked and see you next time. Link on my bio, and always subscribe on my YouTube channel. Have a nice day.